that's annoying. Oh gosh, what the hell was my voice? Okay. Power's out. Well, that's aggravating. I thought I actually fixed that last time. Whatever. Okay, well, I guess that's one thing I'm gonna have to fix today. Anyways. Hello, everybody. It's Dean Spillabine back on your screen, streaming some Satisfactory today. And main goal that I want to do today is try to get into oil production. I would like to do that for several reasons. Of course, there's like rubber and plastic that's kind of needed, but I also would like to get a jetpack so that I can fly around a lot easier. Which, let's see, what do I need? I do need like plastics and rubbers. I'd like to get Logix 4 as well, but last episode, or last stream I guess, technically, let's see, we did do a bunch of coal generator related activities, which I thought was settled last stream, but I guess not. So now I gotta figure out what's going on with my power. I will say, when I was actually getting the coal generator stuff up and running last time, it was a little messy. It was not very well done. But I'm going to see what's going on. 'Cause it should be working. I know as messy as it is, I know I plugged it in. Oh. What's up with you? You don't have coal. Why do you have no coal? Multiples don't have coal? Yeah. Good grief. Oops. Let's use that. That's actually worse. What have I done? Whatever. I should have done it earlier. Actually, okay. I am so prepared. I have definitely prepared for all of these things. Gosh. Now I gotta figure out why my coal isn't going in all the way, which it should, but it isn't, and I don't know why. I guess it could be that I just legitimately don't have coal coming in. I could fix that with getting some of the coal from the steel. I think we'll do that. Alright. I guess that's a thing to do. Well, I guess story time. So. Hold on, I was just making sure things were working. Anyways, if you've kind of been following around me a little bit, you might know that I got a new computer somewhat recently. I say somewhat because it's actually been like a month or so since I got it. But I've only recently gotten to where I can actually utilize it very well. And that is because I first tried to get into Linux-based software, try to get into that some, because it seems like something that I'd like to get into at some point anyway. Problem I have found is not all software is actually accountable or working for it. Most, I want to say most cases, there's like some alternative software or just workarounds in order to get stuff to work on Linux, which that's pretty good. However, one big one that I have been wanting to make sure works for a long time, or I guess in general, was DaVinci Resolve, my main editing software. Which, even though they do have listed on... Oh, man, these just do not have... They don't have water. What? No water. You have water. Oh, is this a... Okay, this was a bug from, like, last stream as well, where... For whatever reason, the water just wouldn't go through, and I would not understand why, so... No, you have water. You don't. What? just not like water for some reason? I guess there isn't any flow. Okay, gotta make sure I get this thing jump started. Anyways, back to the Linux thing. So I ended up kind of going back to Windows as like the operating software of choice, just because of DaVinci Resolve just being really annoying and working on Linux. What's weird is even though they have listed on the official site, even though they have listed on the official site that they do have a Linux variant of the software. Just making sure. So even though they have that, for whatever reason, it's not exactly supported very well. So a lot of dependencies or things that are kind of required in order to even use the software just don't work for one reason or another. I don't know the specifics on why it doesn't work, it just doesn't. That's running. So that powers a few of these extractors that should at least get these other generators running, which should get these other things working as well. Alright. I think these are on their own separate power. Yeah. Okay, so that gets powered up, and the rest of that is... Anyways, so because DaVinci Resolve, main editing software of choice that is extremely good, doesn't run on Linux for one reason or another, I've had to go back to Windows in order to successfully say I am using my computer to the fullest. Which annoyed me a bit, and I eventually just got Windows 10. I didn't want to get Windows 11. The whole reason why I even tried to do Linux stuff in general was so that I would not use Windows 11. So went back to 10, even though apparently 10 is on a end of life cycle, so it's actually going to get out of service in some amount of time. Which means at some point, I think it's like October of next year or this year, I can't remember which, Microsoft will no longer actually update Windows 10, just the same as they've done with Windows 8 and 7. I want to say recently, it's not that recent. Okay, everything should be running now. My power should be good. I should have enough coal, so I should be fine, right? Yeah, I hope so. So, after doing all of that, I will say I think I've taken. It took me like maybe a month, maybe 2-3 weeks in order to make sure everything was running. Through that entire time, I've been trying non-stop to see if I can get DaVinci to work on Linux. And oh my, there were so many problems. There were missing dependencies that weren't. Oh my. Okay, there were missing dependencies for DaVinci that basically stopped it from working. Which that's... Wait, is that... Hold on, why did that shut down? Hold on. Okay, this is an annoyance. So there's stuff that DaVinci needs to work in general, which are the dependencies that I've mentioned. And those just aren't available by default for one reason or another whenever you get the Linux version of DaVinci. So it just kind of doesn't work. It also requires an NVIDIA graphics card to work as well, which I have an AMD graphics card in my new computer. So double whammy doesn't exactly work. Don't worry, we have Linux. Some people have actually done some cool stuff to make it compatible. Oh, neat. I'll just activate one of these command lines and get stuff set up. Okay, driver's installed. It uses AMD. Nice. But then it doesn't. That took like I think a couple days or so to even get it working in general. And nothing's getting water again. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Okay, get this to run. Which powers at least these water generators, water extractors. Which then power the coal plants that are up top, connected on that small circuit. And these are running, and those are the ones that power the other water extractors in order to get everything to work. So I think I'm just gonna have to let this the small network run for a bit, just so everything gets watered. Actually, I think it's fine, kinda. Okay, so that powers all of those. I think I need to actually connect it to here, and then it actually works. No, wait, it had a, whatever. That should power everything, I hope. Okay, back to the story. So, while I couldn't get DaVinci to run, no matter how many times I've tried, and that has no coal now, I'm going to be stuck working on this coal generator forever. All of the other programs that I had been relying on worked pretty reliably, and that's mostly because of Steam being pretty cool. And these aren't getting powered. Why is that? Are they just not connected at all, or... I think they're... Are they just not connected? I guess not. Get power. It's not connected either. So a bunch of other software actually did end up working, which, that's great. Okay, now that's working nice. That might actually be why it didn't work, because it just ran out of coal. Maybe. But... I don't know. So Steam is really cool. It has a feature called Steam Proton that actually allows Linux-based software to work. I just now realized my audio is actually too loud. Okay, I think it might be good. Anyways, so for last stream, I was able to get Linux to run and Satisfactory to run, which Satisfactory is a Windows-based game, and using Steam Proton, it got everything to work. These aren't getting cool. And that also works with pretty much every single game that runs on Steam, or just programs that are in Steam in general. Are these just not getting? I guess not. Why are you not getting any coal? That might be one. Okay. I think that's fine for now. Maybe these will get filled up at some point. So, so from my experience, when it comes to using Linux over Windows, Linux is honestly faster. I have the same hardware that I did before, and I feel like with Linux, I actually got like better performance than I did with Windows. I don't have like the exact stats, but like I like how's the walkability? Walkability is walkable. I was just about to get into like an important thing, and then I ended up getting my power generators that I've been working on last stream failed again, and then I had to fix that. Anyways, I'm talking about some experience that I had with like the Linux operating software, the free, like the alternative to Windows. Basically, I got it to work really, really well. I just got stumped by one software I use, DaVinci Resolve. That's a really powerful editing software I use. Doesn't work on Linux, even though on the let's see, on the DaVinci Resolve website, Blackmagic Design, they do have Linux-based I'm sorry, DaVinci Resolve versions for Linux. They do have those. It's not very supported. What that means is every time that I try to use DaVinci Resolve on Linux with the Linux version, it just doesn't have some parts that are needed in order to get it to work. And I tried so many things. I tried every single guide that's like, hey guys, here's how you get DaVinci to work on Linux, even though you shouldn't be able to. And then I did all of those, and not a single one worked correctly. The ones that did, it ended up kind of working, but then like specific formats for videos like MP4s or even audio just wouldn't go in correctly. So the software was kind of useless, because everything I had was pretty much MP4s. But there was like an option to get everything translated into translated into a format that DaVinci can actually accept, and I did that, and it also didn't work. So eventually, after like a lot of trial and error, I just kind of gave up and went back to Windows. And I went for Windows 10, even though it's like going to reach its end of life expectancy somewhat soon, in like a year or something like that. So so Microsoft isn't going to support it at some point. I don't care. It's not Windows 11. I don't want Windows 11. It's really annoying. But anyways, okay, going back on Satisfactory real quick, just so I know what I'm doing. I want to find oil so that I can get access to oil, so I can get gas, so that I can get a jetpack. That's what I want to do. And I'm going to have to set myself on autopilot to do that while I figure this out. Oil is over there. Oil. Where do I want to go for that? They're all stupidly far. That one technically is closer. I think I'll go for it. So anyways, my experience with Linux, better performance, way better performance. My last Satisfactory stream, I was using Linux, and it was running extremely well, even though it's like, my computer is really, really good, but like compared to when I was running it with Windows, weirdly enough, I actually got worse performance on Windows. I don't have exact numbers, but I just kind of had that gamer feel, like, wow, everything's just running slightly slower now when it's on Windows compared to Linux. And that's probably just because it's kind of faster in some aspects, in terms like Linux. The Linux version that I went with, I need to actually mention, was Linux Mint, and that's mostly because I didn't know what I was getting into, and supposedly Mint was easy enough to get in, so that's why I started with it. And it is really good. I would recommend it as a starter Linux software if anyone listening is interested in it. Main problem with Linux at the moment is not all software works. There are alternatives, but not everything has alternatives. DaVinci Resolve as an example, I couldn't get to work no matter how hard I tried, even though it has like a Linux version for it, or like I even swapped operating softwares to one that they supposedly do support, and even still it didn't work. But that's not to say that games can't run on it. Steam is cool. I keep mentioning Steam with its Steam Proton thing. That's how I was able to get Satisfactory to run, which was a Windows-based game. Is it nearby? Oh, sick. I think is there other oil nearby? I don't know. So I got a... Okay, there we go. Normal, normal, and pure. Okay. Anyways, if you play games through Steam, you really don't have to worry about things having a Linux version, simply because how that feature works. It literally just translates Windows code into Linux code and actually makes it usable. So pretty much I'm getting like stutters. I should not be getting stutters. Although I am streaming, I don't know if that has performance issues. I did upgrade into a shotgun gun. Nice. Oh, no, it's not. There we go. And there's tutorials online in order to get the Steam Proton thing to work, but basically there's like a setting in a compatibility tab. I forgot exactly, and I don't know offhand. I need motors, and I don't have motors. Wait, I do have stuff to make motors, though. We'll do that. But yeah, I was able to, on Linux, Mint, get all of my Steam games working without any issue. So, in that aspect, it is really good. The problem is whenever there's things that don't run on Linux, and then that actually becomes a problem. Case in point with what I kind of mentioned with DaVinci Resolve and how that one's not supported correctly. I'm thinking at some point, either when there's like a workaround found eventually, I would like to get back to using Linux, just 'cause I had a really good time with it. It's just DaVinci Resolve was the last thing that I needed to work. Literally everything else worked wonderfully. Oh well. Okay, motors. I need to make a bunch of those. So, kind of a continuation to that. A couple days ago, I actually got to where I swapped everything back over to Windows, and I'm like, okay, I need to get Windows bootable flash drive or whatever. I have like flash drives spare, that'll be fine. So I do the whole procedure in order to get Windows on a flash drive, but I can't do it on my Linux computer because it's a Windows software to get it to work. So I need to have a Windows computer in order to put Windows on the flash drive so that I can boot it onto the new computer and actually get Windows that way. So I had to go. I had to keep swapping between my new computer and my old computer, like getting everything plugged into a monitor, mouse and keyboard, that kind of stuff, just so I can keep swapping between those to get Windows installed. Eventually, it worked, and then I think I did like something wrong and accidentally pressed a button, and then I had to redo the whole Windows download. Honestly, most of the problems that I got myself in were kind of self-imposed, but I didn't know they would be a problem until later. But after the entire experience, I've gotten a lot better. I got a better understanding of how computers work, which I guess that's a plus. So, when I was actually trying to get Windows installed, it took an eon, as Windows is notorious to do, where it would just take forever to actually do anything. But a problem was that in order to get Windows 10 on my new computer, I needed to have a specific hard drive or storage drive formatted into a specific format in order for it to actually boot into it. Which, the new storage drive on my new computer was of a different format. So I don't know if that was because I did some Linux-based things and then had to reformat the drive, but I had to somehow reformat the main drive. But I can't do that unless I have Windows active, but I can't get Windows active until I get the correctly formatted drive. So I was just stuck in this perpetual loop of trying to get this thing to work. Eventually, I decided to, see if I can find the other wheels. Eventually, what I decided to do was get an old solid-state drive that was actually from my old computer, and I was planning on taking it out at some point, so I just kind of went ahead and did that. That took a few minutes to get it out and get it ready. Can I not make... Okay, I can make steel beam, or industrial beams, wonderful. So yeah, I took my older drive out of my old computer that had the corrected format, because it actually was made for Windows, or at least it had a format that Windows could understand. Plugged that into my new computer, and then told my Windows boot flash drive thing to start up in that new solid-state drive, and it accepted it, because, alright, that's the correct format, we'll boot from there. Okay, there we go, donezo. Nice, how long is this gonna take? About 30 minutes. Windows does take an astronomically long amount of time in order to boot up. I remembered I was staying up like super late just trying to make sure everything was actually running. Eventually went to sleep. I did sleep. I swear I did. And I think it took maybe like 3 or 4 hours to get everything properly booted and authenticated. That took way longer than it should. But finally, I got Windows on the computer, and now I can start downloading all my software. And I kid you not, I downloaded everything in 30 minutes and got everything set up to where I can use everything properly. Again, hecking 30 minutes. And Windows takes a literal eon to do anything. So I don't know if I got spoiled by Linux, as in, like, with Linux, I got everything up and running, like, fairly quick, except DaVinci Resolve, obviously. There were some hitches here and there, and that's just because I wasn't familiar with the software, and I had to familiarize myself with it. But I think at this point, if I felt like it, I could just boot up a computer with Linux and get everything set up properly without much issue. Until I run into the known issue of programs just not working. I don't know if it's the game or if it's Windows, but I do notice like frequent stutters now and again. This might just be me and gamer vision. I don't want to turn this down too much though. Oh well. Anyways, I swear, having Satisfactory run on Linux, or any game running on Linux, actually felt way better. Like, everything just felt better. And now I'm back to Windows 10, and it's not working as well as it should. Where is the other? Okay, there it is. I swear, I would have stuck with Linux had DaVinci not have correct support. Okay, I think that's kind of the Linux story out of the way. Oh, one final thing. While I was getting a bunch of programs set up, I wanted to get Minecraft in. And, so if you don't know, Minecraft is owned by Microsoft now, or they own Mojang, which owns Minecraft. And Microsoft's been doing a lot of push to get as many Microsoft accounts into their system as possible. So they changed how you log into Minecraft, which requires a Microsoft account. Anyways, I guess they made another change that I didn't know about because I never had to re-download the Minecraft launcher in a long time. But in order to download Minecraft from the website, you're going to have to first go to the Microsoft Store in order to get it correctly. Fine, I guess, whatever. I needed my Microsoft account to get it on Minecraft anyway, so I guess that's fine. So I did. I went to the Microsoft store to get Minecraft. And then it's like, alright, we are going to install Minecraft. Please wait. And then I wait. And wait. And wait. And there was no progress bar or anything. It was just, I am installing. Okay, but how close are you to done? We won't tell you. Believe us. We'll get it installed at some point. I got impatient, as I usually do. And I decided that I wasn't going to wait for Minecraft to install. Instead, I'm going to pull out an old flash drive that I had since high school. And I remembered that some years ago, I copied the Minecraft launcher program onto that flash drive, specifically to be like, I can install Minecraft however much I want now. Haha, I'm so cool. That flash drive was 8 years old. And I installed Minecraft using that old flash drive in like a minute. It literally took about a minute for Minecraft to install compared to the Microsoft Office or Microsoft Store method, which I find hilarious that an old installer from years ago in an old flash drive that I had since high school installed Minecraft faster than the new and improved Microsoft Store method that they are boasting so much about. It's not that they're boasting it, it's just they kind of have it as a requirement, so they're basically boasting. But yeah, I just think that was funny. I still need to like get my Minecraft worlds transferred over there. And I've got a lot of things that I do on Minecraft. I don't like make videos on it that much anymore, but I mean, the main profile picture that I have of like a Minecraft Nico, that's in Minecraft, and a lot of the things that I want to do, like on the State of Dean videos, I need to go into Minecraft in order to... I need a bunch of motors. I guess that's going to be my next thing. I gotta make a motor factory. But yeah, I use Minecraft to make some things. Not a ton of stuff, but like... especially for the State of Dean things, where I need... what I call the podcast room. I made the podcast room somewhere, and I got that to work. It took a while to actually make just because of some details here and there, but Minecraft just fits the aesthetic that I've been trying to work for, or not really work for. It's easy to do stuff in Minecraft and make things. That's kind of why I like using it for. I mean, like my Minecraft, my channel mascot, Nico avatar thing, that's made in Minecraft. And then using the replay mod, I got really good camera angles, and then I got everything set up that way. So I do use Minecraft every. Wait. What? What do you mean? What do you mean a fuse is out? I wonder if it's these, maybe. If these go out, do I still have enough production? I think I do, probably. I'm gonna put it as a probably. I don't know what that fuse breaking was about. Anyways, I do still do stuff in Minecraft, and I want to get that. And I'm thinking going forward in like, I think over the next year, I'm thinking on trying to do more Minecraft-related things over time. I'm trying to figure out where I can plug stuff in. So I need rotors. They're coming out of there, but I'm just gonna spaghetti conveyor belt this over. Oh wait, I don't want it clipping that much. That'll work. Alright. So now I'll get this connected to some of the stators, and then make assemblers. Yeah, get those together and get motor production. But yeah, that was the story of how I got an old Minecraft installation program, and it perfectly installed Minecraft, like way faster than the new download from the Microsoft Store method, which I think is really dumb. Okay, that was the actual power outage. Okay. I don't want to like spend so much time trying to get my coal generator to working, because I had that last stream and that got really boring, like at the tail end. Okay, I'll at least get like some general motor production up and running, and then I'll go check on it. Okay, stators are getting made here over time, but they need pipes, of which are over at my steel production, which if I want these to be made constantly, I'm just gonna have to connect that. So I think that should be an okay idea. Okay, assemblers down, make motors, yes please. Doesn't have to be too many. Go. Okay, those are powered. Now I just gotta split off these stators. Get these plugged in, so rotors. Where are my rotors coming in? Over there. There we go. Okay, so this just needs steel pipes, and I think I'm just gonna, as much as I don't want to, I'm just gonna conveyor belt the steel pipes over here. So time for a very long conveyor belt. I need to head over to my steel production anyway, because that's where my coal plant is. Trying to think of other interesting stuff that happened recently. I think just me getting a new computer and getting it to work on Linux was the craziest thing so far. How is this too steep? No. There we go. And add a steel beams. I'm still so annoyed. Okay, is it that coal isn't getting to it? Well, there's also a part where there's water. Okay, so these don't work. That's because they're plugged into the system and they're trying to power the whole system. That doesn't work. So unplug that. Head back up here. Get these started up again. Yep. Okay. So okay, why is that not working? Oh wait, is it that the power generated from these coal generators isn't enough to supply all the water extractors and the other two that are down there? I think because, okay, these cost how many megawatts? 20 megawatts. Oh my gosh. Let's take a moment. Okay, so oh yeah, it doesn't. Okay, I think I might fix that if I just overclock it a little bit. I think that should give it enough bump in power in order to work. I think that should solve the problem. Okay, no fuse broke. Hopefully enough water gets to those generators in time. Yeah, that's what the problem was. The biogenerators ran out of fuel, and that was the bump that it was needed to go up. Okay. So, that should be functional now. Now I just gotta power the rest of these. Okay, we're running. Okay, I think that solved the issue. And, I don't think I have enough steel beams to make it the whole way, but I'm gonna try. Actually, no, I do. Now that I look, I have, like, near 600. Alright, time for the very funny, stupidly long belt. This is where I would love to have jetpacks, just so I can fly around a lot more efficiently. Should be approaching the pipe belt soon. Here it is. Alright, pipes are heading over to stators, which are then combined with the rotors that are near there, in order to be turned into motors, of which I will use for the remainder of the game. It might take a bit though. So what do I want to do in the meantime? Okay, so I need to set some stuff up, but I need stators because I need motors in order to make refineries. So I guess I could make... Do I have pipes on me? I don't. I do. I have wire. Okay. I guess I can make some of those. I don't have the time to spare to just wait for them to get here. Okay. So stator, there they are. Actually, how many do I need? So I want to make plastic and such. I'm gonna need... I don't feel like mathing. Let's say 5 refineries worth. So I need 50 motors. I can get that. I don't think I need pipes, although I need something for pipelines. No. Okay. We'll do that then. Meantime, can stretch it about. Now, I did this whole streaming thing mostly as a... I mean, I wanted to do streaming at some point anyway, so here I am. But I really like talking a lot, if you can't tell already. I just feel like I always have things to talk about, but then it gets to a point where I'm done talking about it, and that's kind of it. Ah, man. Maybe there are times when I don't need to talk, because we're just in a break moment. Well, in terms of the success of these streams, while we're not getting a lot of actual viewers during the streams, like it just kind of fluctuates from like around 1, and the highest it's gotten is 6, which is kind of cool. But not everyone has the time to actually stick around and do some stuff. Oh, I need way more motors than I thought. I do have pipes coming in at least. Are those getting... Okay, we're getting stators at least, that's good. So I'll just make some motors here for now. So while not a lot of people are actually watching the streams, that's fine. I'm having times when I just can't watch streams either. But there are people watching the VODs, which I think is cool. Like, those have been consistently getting like 30 to 50 views on them, which doesn't sound like much, but like there are people that feel like watching it though, and that makes it better. I think for now I'm just gonna continue on with the streaming thing because it gives me something to work towards whenever I do specific projects. Oh, I'm gonna need pipes. Oh no. Well, I've got a bunch coming in, so that's actually fine. Anyways. So yeah, while not too many people are watching them right now, I'm kind of fine with that, just because I want to keep practicing with the streaming thing just to get better at it. Just getting into it at all got me a better understanding of how other people do the streaming thing. Getting to use OBS with its layered ability to have layered videos has also been kind of cool. Main thing at the moment that I'm using it for is if you look in the top left up there, you can see the actual song that's being played, and it's updating live because that's coming from the exact music player that I'm using, which is a software that I found while I was doing Linux-based activities, and it's called Clementine. And in terms of how good it is against iTunes, I'm not sure if I can put music from it onto my phone. I need to actually test that out. But I just kind of got annoyed of iTunes being kind of picky here and there. It's like, oh, you should log in a lot. And I'm like, but I don't care about logging in right now. Yeah, but you should. And I just kind of get annoyed of that. Clementine doesn't ask for it. It doesn't bother me at all. And it comes with a cute little square that I kind of cropped out, and now I can actually see what's being played at the moment. There's still like a couple features that I feel like it needs, but honestly, I kind of like it. Get better volume control too. Something I don't get with iTunes. When I was using it, I noticed that I can't control the volume very well. Like, what they consider 0% volume is like 30% volume, and then whatever they consider 100% is like 70. Whereas at least on this Clementine program, 0 and 100% are actually 0 and 100%, so that's convenient. I'm a sound engineer, so I care about this kind of stuff. So I think going in the future, for getting songs on my phone, since it's an iPhone, I'd be fine continue to use iTunes in order to actually get that done. But for general purpose, I'm just going to listen to some music. Clementine. I need so many motors. One thing I want to do sometime in the future, and I think now that I got my computer operational without hiccups or hitches, I kind of want to remake my avatar a bit. And that's, let's see. Not like completely remodel it or anything, but just like do a re-photo shoot. Let's see, a problem that I have with normal Minecraft skins is that everything is just completely flat. So, like the clothing layer, like the hat, jacket, and pants layer, or extra stuff, is just kind of rendered as a flat 2D plane. Which, for the most part, is completely fine, until I want to do some cool, like, drawing-type stuff using the images that I take there. And then it feels weird that there's just this random cutout. And I just got too annoyed by that. But there is a mod that kind of fixes that, and it is 3D skins, where it does what it says. It's like a 3D skin. It actually fills in the empty space between your base player model and the second layer of your player model with just like a little fill in the gap type of thing. And I really like the feel of it, just because it makes your characters feel more bulky, like they have more like more solid form. Anyways, I was going to retake a bunch of photos for my avatar to make everything look a bit nicer. Also, trying to figure out if I can move the arms or like do some digital edit or photo editing type stuff. Not Photoshop. I don't even use that anymore. I use Fire Alpaca for a bunch of my imaging needs. It's pretty reliable. But yeah, taking photos of my character again, getting those adjusted, and ideally, I want to get a whole system set up so that I can be like like a PNG tuber, since I rely a lot on my my character profile anyway. I want to do that. That's just going to take a while because I just want to make something like that. How long that might take, I think that's going to probably be my next like primary project that I'm going to do, because I want to actually do that for the future things as well. Although how long that's going to take to actually get done, I'm not sure. There's like one major project that I want to get done first that's not related to my channel at all. It's just a project that I want to get done first outside of it, which required me to get my DaVinci Resolve program to work, because it was like an editing job. Not a job. It was more like a request. Hey, can you like do this thing? Yeah, sure. It's like a short film thing that I helped when I was in film class. Anyways, I need to actually work on that. But I haven't been able to work on that because I've been trying to upgrade my computer, which took way longer than I thought because DaVinci was being picky. Eventually, everything kind of worked out. And I'm gonna start on that small big project first. Once I get that done, then I'm gonna go full steam ahead on stuff for this channel. See how much I can do with that, pretty much. I'm gonna love whenever I get so much automation done that I don't have to keep doing this crafting. I just have to do it for now because my primary way of getting items is very slow. I think I'll stop at just 100 motors. Alright. I think I'll just throw the stators in there. Yeah, that'll work out. 'Cause I don't use stators too often anyway. A moment, I just remembered, speaking of stators, I do have access to power storage units. You know what? I'm gonna take these stators out real quick and make some power storage units after I get some pipes. I'm gonna need those for refineries. Take that much. Okay, I'm just gonna make a bunch of power storage units, so hopefully stuff doesn't get knocked out as easily. I think I'm gonna get rid of those biogenerators too. At least the ones up top. I have enough space. I can probably get rid of these ones. Because I don't think I really need these burners anymore. Anyways, on the topic of power, do you have a slight idea of something I want to show off whenever I get to gasoline power? Or oil power? I guess it would be gas. It mostly relies on using... I have a bunch of leaves spare. It mostly relies on using Oh yeah, I guess that would be plugged in. I will plug you in. There. Like that. Yeah. And I forgot what I was saying, damn it. I can listen to myself, hold on. I forgot. Oh well. Whatever. Oh yeah, power. Damn. I have a bad memory, don't I? Okay, power-related stuff. Gas. I want to get into gas. I'm going to, because I'm going to get into oil. But I don't have the infrastructure currently to do what I really want to do. And that's use the blueprint designer in order to make some very, very in-depth and detailed blueprints. Where I did this a bit on like a test world for a while. Oh. Wait, what? There we go. Where let's see, on the test world I got to where I got made a bunch of blueprints. And I had a whole system in place in order to like have these modular blueprints that would make pretty much anything that I need, kinda. One example in the 20x20 series, something that I had that I was really proud of was this all-in-one smelting system where I would have like 14 different smelters all compacted in, with inputs and outputs that were also extremely compacted in. So that if ever I needed a bunch of stuff smelted and I didn't want to make a very specific thing, I would just like plop down the blueprint for that, and that was really nice. But eventually I did some other modular stuff, and that got really in-depth. I really want to show that kind of stuff off, but I can't until I get into into blueprints, and then also if I have enough stuff to. I need a lot. I need a lot to actually do what I want to do. Anyways, according to this chart, I have about 400 megawatts left before I reach max, but not every machine is running, so I'm actually at half capacity at the moment. It's probably because a lot of that stuff isn't running all the time. I say that, but like everything's kind of running. See, these are making rotors, and those are slowly getting made. There's also modular frames. Okay. So I think I should be fine to set up the whole oil processing plant. I say like, it's, the final processing plant is here. I'll make no modifications. That's a lie. Little do you know, I will make modifications. At some point, I don't know when. Alright. So how much is this one making? 120, because it's a normal? Normal. So that one's also making 120, and that one's making 240. Got him. Okay. So that's 120. How much is a refiner? How much does a refinery need? For plastic, 30 per. Okay, so I can get I can get 4 refineries plugged into that one, and then I can get 8 refineries for that guy. Okay. Trying to get in the habit of making things accessible and nice. I don't know how successful I can be at that. Most of what I end up doing in a lot of builds is just randomly putting stuff down and hopefully it kind of works out. Sometimes it does, other times not really. Okay, oil is getting pumped over 120. These can take 30 per if I use the plastic recipe. So with this one, I want to make rubber, and that's also 30 per, so that's a bunch here. About 4 here. I need beams, encased beams. Let's see, do I have... I was gonna see if I had like pillars I could put down. I don't have those yet. Someone shooting at me? You're shooting there. You're shooting at me. Yeah. That would have been so cool if I actually killed him, but oh well. Let me get this powered real quick. Alright, those are making plastic, as well as heavy oil residue. That's going to be a joy to work with. Okay, so I need industrial beams. I do have some industrial beams over at my steel. I wonder if I can hook up this power tower over to my steel plant, just so I don't have to take too many twists and turns.
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
I don't think we want to do that, Ada. If that even is you, Ada. Oh yeah, I can actually see my power plants from here. Let's see. That one's full. Perfectly placed. Why is that full? Oh, okay, it's just because it is. Okay. I still want to like get up there though. Okay, that works definitely. Oh my. One day, sometime in the future, I'm gonna do a huge remodel of everything that I've ever done on this world. That's going to be whenever 1.0 comes out. And the messier everything's getting, the more work I'm putting myself through later down the line. I don't care, because I just need things done. 1.0 is not for like a couple months, so I can wait. Ideally, before 1.0 comes out, I want to have access to aluminum. Which at this rate, I think I can get fairly soon, like in a couple weeks. Of course, that's going off of I'm streaming like twice a week or so, and trying to do what I can to get everything done at that point. I did not get encased beams. Oh my god. Whole reason I went over there. Okay, encased beams. They are being assembled over here. I thought it would actually be faster, but not. Right. Here we are. Not a ton, but this should be enough. While I'm here... Oh yeah, I don't have... I was going to get some quick wire, but I don't have any Caterium production yet. I got like a miner set up, so it's accumulating more and more Caterium. I'm just not using it at all. I was like seeing the beans running around. Like they really don't make any sense. But just how they run is just really weird. Let's see. Just repositioning that for later. Okay, so these will all get powered. And they will make rubber. Go. I think for this this one's pure, so I can actually have 8 refineries going. I'm gonna have a mix of plastic and rubber, so that's just gonna be 30 per for both of these. Yeah. So I can actually get a bunch of refineries in that way. Let's see. Still need to work out the kinks of my hotbar. And I am out of motors. That's bad. That means I have to walk all the way back to my base. You know, I just had a thought. I do have... Do I have access to hypertubes? I do. Okay, I think I'm gonna change plans really quick. So, things are getting kind of crazy. I want to be able to get around a lot easier. Hypertubes do kind of help with that. You can just kind of go in them for a while and go wherever we need to go. But, slight problem is that they are kind of slow in some aspects. Though there is a way you can make a launcher out of them. I think these are somewhat common knowledge, but I'm just gonna spend some time and work on that. And I think I'm gonna use the blueprint designer just to have them set up. Where do I want it? Okay, blueprint designer needs spot frames. Alright, this might be I think this is a fairly good use, because so to actually make these launchers, you kind of have to make it in a very specific way. So at least in this case, it'll probably be more convenient for me to make a blueprint out of it, just so I can copy paste it down, or wherever I need it. Let's see. Oh, I need to rotate it. Is that good? Over a bit. Perfectly fine. How's this going? It's getting power. That's great. Okay. I think I'll use hotbar 3 for hypertube stuff. I'm trying to think about this. Give me a moment. Okay, so I just gotta remember how to make one of these. The premise is to actually make it that small. I don't think so. Premise is to put a bunch of these launchers one right after the other with minimal space in between, and you end up getting like some insane extra distance whenever you do that. So that's 3. I think having 3 as like a base number is fairly fine, so I'm gonna go with that. How far? We'll go with that angle. So do I want to go for 3 or 1 more? I think just 1 more. Okay. Get all these powered. Okay, I think that's good. Blueprint is hypertube launcher Mark 1 has 4 boosters. Hypertube select. I will go for that color. Save directory unidentified. I will add some categories. Hypertube. Can I do anything. Arrow. We'll do the arrow. Two blueprints. Add it here. Apply. Save. And then I can go to the blueprint tab here and save that to my hotbar, and now I can place that wherever I want, which is nice. So where do I want this to be set up? I'm actually thinking about here. Let's go back up though. Okay, so here I will have one launcher in that direction and another launcher in this direction. Now I gotta make sure that's powered. A slight negative of these is that they do cost a bit of power to make sure they're up and running. Alright, while I'm here, what did I need? A lot of motors. I'll head over and get those real quick. Bunch of motors. I need pipes, I think. Alright, heading back over. What? Don't tell me. I don't want to go straight up though. Angled like that. So, okay, I might have to change the blueprint. These are kind of cool though. I think for this distance I might need to get like a leveled up version. But yeah, these are going to be a lot more useful the bigger my bases get, just to get around easier. Let's see. I think I can probably just reverse engineer the blueprint. So I want to go that way, and for whatever reason, even though it's angled to go at a 45-degree angle, it sends me straight up. I don't know how that works. So when I next time I get back to the base, I'm going to have to adjust that. But something I can do though is kind of add another one over here. There we go. Get those powered, and that should get me back. Here we go. So that's why I wanted to get the launchers. Alright, I'm going to have to update this blueprint real quick. Now supposedly this is a bug, which it kind of is, but it is funny. Anyways, I now have launchers, or access to it. I'm gonna need to get better at getting the parts required to make these. But those will be useful getting from base to base. Especially when I like set them up correctly, obviously. There we go. Alright, back to business. Refineries. This one needs about 6 more. And out of room, so I'm gonna have to put the rest over here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Let's see. I'll take one of you down and put the other 4 over here. There's a creature in the way. Seems like it. Problem solved. Speaking of problem solved, I think what I did do to my my coal generators actually worked, because I haven't had any issues lately. I haven't had any issues lately. You see, that was where the fuse was supposed to go off, but I guess not. So I guess everything's fine. Alright, these will make rubber. I'm gonna need to do something for all of the heavy oil residue, which I'm planning on just turning that all into fuel. It's like probably the easiest thing I can do. Okay. That set up. Piping. Okay, oil's getting sent over to these. Get the refineries powered. Those are powered. And are you getting oil? Not yet. That's because I haven't plugged these in. Come on, there we go. So everything's getting oil, which is cool, but to let's see. So we need to get the heavy oil out of here because that's a waste product. And the problem is I need to get rid of the waste somehow. Luckily, when it comes to introducing waste products this early into Satisfactory, the main thing to do is turn it into fuel, which requires 60 heavy oil a minute to be turned into 40 oil or fuel a minute. Anthony Slab, hello! Welcome to the stream. It's going pretty good so far. I've been pretty good. Near the start of the stream, I went on a whole rant where I was talking about what I've been doing with my new computer, where I was trying to do Linux-based stuff. Eventually, I ended up going back to Windows, and that's just because the editing software I use, DaVinci Resolve, doesn't work on Linux. Even though it has a Linux version, just stuff isn't there. So, I would have loved to stick with Linux, but I needed DaVinci in order to actually do a lot of my editing. So, I had to compromise. But yeah, that was like my like the main thing the last few weeks that made. Now I am trying to get oil production online in the Satisfactory world. So far things are going well. I swear I would have stuck with Linux in every way if I didn't have the problem with the DaVinci Resolve editing software not working correctly. Like, after I got Windows back installed, I noticed a significant performance decrease when I was over in Linux, which I was actually able to get Satisfactory to run fairly well. Too far gone to use anything else, that's fair. Again, if DaVinci was actually working, I would love to just stick with Linux. But here we are. And believe me, I tried to get that editing software to work. It supposedly has a Linux version of the software, but in actuality, it's not very well supported. Like, it's missing a lot of things that actually makes it function. And I need a functional editing software, and other options just kind of don't suffice. But I think once I either figure out a workaround or some kind of solution, I'm gonna go right back to Linux as soon as that problem gets solved. But gaming is so easy on there. I got everything on Steam to actually work, and that's just because they had the Steam Proton compatibility layer that actually just allows you to run everything Windows on Steam. No joke, I actually thought I could try to get the editing software to run through Steam if I said, hey, can you run this Windows program, the Windows version of DaVinci through Steam? Do that. And it tried, it really tried, but it just didn't work for some reason. But, yeah, that's kind of been my last couple weeks. Thank you for chatting by, though. Yeah. I do. I do have a Discord. It is just Dean Spillabane. You should be able to find it if you put in Dean Spillabane in Discord. It is just Dean Spillabane. Yeah, it is. But yeah, I'd be fine to chat afterwards if you feel like it. No capitals, just all lowercase. Alright, anything else I need while I'm here? I do have encased beams. Might need some steel pipes. Oh yeah, those are all getting sent. Oh well. I'm not sure if you sent it yet, but I haven't gotten anything yet. Well, again, it should just be a Dean Spillabine, all lowercase, on Discord. But yeah, thank you for coming by and just checking stuff out. Anyways, back to all this. Okay, so I need to get plastic and rubber on their own invader line. And then afterwards I'll do all the piping. Let's see, while I'm thinking about this, piping wise I have 16 refineries, all of them are making about 10 oil. Okay, this one's making 20 oil, so let's see. So there's 8 that are making 20, and that's 160. Technical difficulties, please stand by. Multiply that by 8. Oh, by 8. So that's 160 plus 80? Yeah, so 240, so that can reach. So I think that I just need 4 refineries for that. Yeah, 240 divided by 60 is 4 refineries. So I can get about 16, or 160, yeah, 160 is good. What direction do I want to point things? Yeah, hold on a sec. It'd be weird if Discord just didn't want me to say anything, because I'm streaming or something dumb like that. Oh! I forgot it. It's Dean underscore Spillabine. That's lowercase. It's Dean underscore, like the underscore symbol, Dean Spillabine. That's what I forgot. Try with a underscore between Dean and Spillabine. Ah, there we go. I keep forgetting about that underscore, sorry. But yeah, I feel fine. I'd be fine to chat sometime after the stream. Just whenever we got time. Anything in particular to chat about, or just like, just general chatting? Alright. Well, see ya. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so now I gotta get all this hooked up and get 4 refineries to get everything turned into fuel. It shouldn't be too difficult. If I wouldn't get stuck, that'd be nice. I will orientate it this way. Come on. I need pipes now. This is where having launchers will come in handy. Alright. Steel pipes. And I need to really upgrade the launcher so I can get back easier. Which I guess I could just do now, since it's on my mind. I'm gonna have so much fun disassembling everything. Oh no, I need quick wire! You know what? I'll take you. Be powered at least. Quick wire. Put down. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, darn it. Okay. There we go. Then to get all those powered up. There we go. So I need to get quick wire at some point. Okay, pretty close. This is where having the jetpack would come in, because I could actually like do finer adjustments, getting over here a lot easier. Anyways, I got pipes. That means I get the last refinery put down. Like so. Okay. Fuel. Oh, do I have enough, I don't have enough quick wire to... I don't have enough quick wire to... Maybe that's gonna be the next, like, thing that I try to work on getting... Oh my. Getting, quick wire stuff set up. Criterion production, basically. Okay. So I should just be able to like put down a bunch of pipes in a line and then junction everything together. Okay, that is fuel connected. So now I have access to rubber and plastic, and fuel as well. Oh, well, yeah, I have to actually plug everything in, that's right. I knew that, definitely. There we go. Heavy oil is getting sent off. if I can get just a really simple walkway across the wall. Preferably one that doesn't run into power. There we go. Walkability! Okay. Oh yeah, eventually it's gonna run out of fuel, isn't it? Well, I guess next thing I gotta do is actually get those. Well, let's see. I can't make fuel power plants yet, because I need computers to do that, and I do not have any computer production at all. So I can't get rid of the fuel that way. I can, though, get it in packagers. Just get packaged fuel. That I can use for jetpacks, which I need anyway. And I can also just recycle any leftovers, pretty much. So I think I'll do that. So that needs... I'm trying to think about what I want. I'll put 3 constructors down. Have them make... I do not have access to that yet, actually. So I need to head back to base. I'll take as much of this plastic as I can get, though. Plastic and rubber. Alright, back I go. Whee! Okay. Alternate fluid transport, that's what... I need heavy frames! Okay, so I need heavy frames for that. That's gonna be a bit... Can I actually do anything? I can get this. I'll just get cables and motors. Take that out. I am getting rid of that quick wire. Okay, so with that, I'll get access to computer production, which would be kind of nice. Okay. Come on, where? Okay, that's it. That's what I need. So I need to get at least 25 heavy frames before I can
Milestone reached. The manufacturer
get access
increases
to
production complexity.
transport.
A critical look at production line logistics and
That's
efficiency is
aggravating.
recommended during integration. The truck
Uh,
allows for increased efficiency in transportation, automated or up.
need to add. Sorry, that was loud. Need to get 25 heavy frames, so I need a lot of stuff. Good grief. Just gonna throw down a bunch of stuff so I can get room. Okay. Need screws. There's a bunch of screws lying around. Not enough screws, obviously, but there are a bunch. Hey, you're not moving. Why are you not moving? I mean, it's because it's backed up, but that also means there's more screws in here. Alright, screw requirements met. Need modular frames and encased beams. I got mod frames getting made over here. And for the encased beams, I'm going to have to go a ways. I was going to place the thing so I can get up there easier, but I threw them away. Well, not really. Ah. I think I'll get the alternate fluid transport thing out of the way first, which I will then let's see, which I'll then get jetpack stuff, and once I get jetpack stuff, then I'll work on Caterium, I think. Yeah. Encased beams, and I might take a couple more. Okay, back to the main base. Gotta get those heavy frames constructed, and hopefully by then, when the heavy frames are all built, I'll be able to launch off the pod. Come in. Okay, I'm back. I need to get into dynamite at some point so we can get rid of those rocks. Or I just get gas mask. Oh my gosh, I look away for a moment. And I fall off. Not fun. Oh my gosh. I just should not take that path. It's just running into everything. Okay. So I need... What do I need? For alternate transport, I need motors, wires, plastic. Time being, let's make heavy frames. Yay, crafting stream! Oh well, I get an excuse to get up and walk around a bit. So yeah. Okay, after... I'm just kind of reiterating what I'm doing. So after we get alt fluid transport, we'll gain access to packaged fuel, which... Actually, wait. What do I need for jetpacks? Just so I have this in mind. Okay, just packaged fuel and motors. That I do have access to. What? Oh, I already made the heavy frames? Oh. Well, now I gotta wait like several minutes in order to get all fluid transport. gonna do in the meantime, though? I'm not sure. I could just make more motors, I guess. I could, in the 5 minutes I have left before the pod gives me access to the next thing I need to do, run all the way over to steel production, get an entire functional Caterium factory up and running, and then head all the way back. I don't want to do that, though. Well, I need the Caterium stuff so I can get quick wire accessible. So I guess I might as well just work on that. Okay. Hopefully, very much hopefully, the pod stuff will get done, or it will return once I get done with getting quick wire set up. So in order to get that, I need a bunch of furnaces as well as constructors, which it's actually gonna. Oh, I can't look at my inventory without getting attached. That's annoying. Okay, so this is where all of the Caterium has been stockpiling. Let's see. How do I want this? I don't know where I want this. Like, I could even put it next to where I have the miner at, which is way up here. I will do that just because there's comparatively more room up here, and then I can just send down everything. Okay. So how many Caterium? Just 60 a minute. So with 60 Caterium a minute, it can make barely over one. You know what? No, that's not enough. Can I upgrade this? I do have the parts, I just need miners. I'm gonna upgrade this miner to a Mark II. Okay, what? I don't have cables. Ugh. I gotta go all the way back. But luckily, about the time I get back, I think the pod will be back up and running. I took the wrong way, but I'll get to a launcher, because that's where, or that's over at my oil processing. Take the launcher all the way back to base, and we'll be good. I say that and I take damage. Okay, and cables are right over here. Yoink! Get rid of those screws, I don't want them. Wood, for leaves, and get rid of petals. I don't have any use for petals. The pod should be back. It's just not here. That's weird. Okay, I need motors and wire. Boing. Motors are up there. And just to make it a little easier to get up there. Motors are getting made here. Take some of those. Take some steel pipes while I'm here. It's not gonna flow well, I just wanted to make it easier to get over. Again, once 1.0 comes out, I'm gonna do a huge remodeling of everything. It's the idea. There we go. Alternate fluid
Milestone
transport.
reached. Fluids can now be packaged to allow for transportation via vehicle and conveyor belts. Additionally, highly improved biofuel can now be produced.
Cool. Next task. Do I want a gas mask? I don't know. Well, I get inventory slots. Yeah, whatever. Do I have fabric on standby? I'm not sure. Oh, I do. There we go. And I don't particularly need the gas mask too much. I need to wait 5 minutes. And before I forget, I'm gonna throw the DNA capsules into here. Give me fix-it points. Yay. Let's see if I can get like a concrete pillar. Can't remember how much these cost. Architecture, concrete pillar is 2. Okay. Anything else? Do I want the metal pillar? Not really. Is there anything I want that's worth 2 tickets? Can get a sign. Yeah, we'll get that. Alright, so now I have access to some signs, but these need some quartz, of which I do not have. But I can make signs now, which is nice. Okay, alternate fluid transport, that's what I want to work on right now. Get that done so that I can get a jetpack, and then once I get a jetpack, then I can get around a whole lot easier and I don't have to rely on my parachute. That's the idea. Whee! Okay. So now I can actually make empty containers at a rate of 60 a minute. I think I'll overmake, probably. So we need packagers for all of these. I think so. Make sure that's lined up. Okay. All that fuel is getting pumped to there. Actually, let me move these out of the way real quick. I don't like with the... One thing I really just do not generally like with these packagers is how close their fuel and solid input is. It just makes it really annoying to get things connected into it orderly. Just never feels quite right. Anyways, packaged fuel requires 40 a minute, which all of these can make 40 a minute. And what was the minute of canisters? Same amount. So I'm actually going to end up overmaking things. But I think that's fine. Eventually I might invest in some more containers. I just don't like them so much. Out of the way, Bean, please. I guess he's stuck, okay. Okay, all these have fuel in them. And I just need the packagers. First, I'm going to put down storage for these. Not a fan of how I got that hooked up, but whatever. Plastic. Gotta get these guys hooked up. Plastic connected, so that should be making canisters, which also means we're gonna be getting... I just remembered I would like Shoot. I wanted like a smart splitters, but I don't actually have smart splitters yet because I didn't get into AI limiters yet. So yeah, Caterium is next. For now, I gotta wait a bit. So that's enough for Jetpack. Okay, how long? Okay, I know pods, whenever they get back, they can take like a certain amount of time. I think the time is dependent on what mission is sent. I kind of wish the gas mask wasn't there, but whatever. I think I'll just get the jetpack so I can do things and then get gas mask later. Sure. You getting stuff? Yeah, it is. Okay. I'll wait till I get like another stack of 100. Anyways, so yeah, refineries kind of required in order to get into a lot of parts of the game. Of course, the main use is using them to make plastic and rubber, and then also fuel. Those are the main three, but other ones. Let's see. Liquid biofuel. I don't care about that. Later, refineries have a stupidly efficient recipe where you can turn a bunch of ore into ingots, and it's like an extremely efficient method. The problem is that you need like tons and tons of these refineries in order to reach that peak efficiency. So you have to like spam tons of these things. Aluminum later on, we're gonna need like tons of these as well in order to make aluminum. That's like a whole production series. It's interesting that a lot of the game's progression is locked behind refineries. I wish we didn't have to make so many. That'd be convenient. But devs have decided that we have to spam tons and tons of refineries. Although, I remember at one point, I don't think I was actually around though, but there was a time when the packager, the thing I used to actually put the liquid inside of the canister, was a refinery recipe. That got changed because of how extremely tedious it was. But it's completely fine now because everything's in a packager. Or, you know, getting liquids in canisters. Okay, jetpack. Give me I need motors. Motors. Okay. Was that enough? I can't remember if that was enough. Well, it better be. Nope. I need jetpack. Set. Launch.
R&D inflated your pocket dimension and has provided a jetpack, which operates on oil-based fuel for increased navigational capabilities as well as odds of survival.
Thank you, Ada. Really cool. Just making some quick wire for later. Alright, now I need circuit boards. Oh, gosh. Now I'm getting into the part of the game where I really need a lot of copper, because I'm going to need copper sheets in order to make these circuit boards. There is an alternate recipe. I think I can use silica instead of plastic, but I still think I need copper sheets anyway. At some point, I don't know if it's going to be this stream or another, I need to like really focus on getting copper, like a huge steady source of copper. I might actually see if I can go to the nearby desert that has like a lot of iron and copper stuff and just make things there and just export them to wherever I need them to be. It could be an idea for like way later, but that requires a lot of infrastructure. Which also means, in terms of infrastructure, I'm gonna need to actually get pretty far in the game. So for now, I just need like basic stuff. And I shouldn't make too many of these. Jetpack! Jetpack! I now have jetpack! Eventually. Jetpack! There we go. Boom. And I no longer need this parachute, I think. I will put it here. Alright. Oh, wonderful. Back in business. This is where all my muscle memory's at. Okay, where do I want to go? I want to go to the steel thing. I'm gonna strafe around. This is the power of the jetpack. Alright, here we are. Okay, what do you need? So you're making 120. That's cool. 120 divided by 45. Was that the recipe we're going for? 45? Yeah, so 120 divided by 45 is almost 3. That bugs me. We're gonna go up a bit. So 180 divided by 45 is 4 exactly. Ah, math. I love math. That's overclocked. Is there any copper near this location? I can't remember if there was. Way over there. Okay. Ooh, 3 pures actually. Okay, that's where I'm getting my copper from now. That's over in that direction, 500 units. There's probably some enemies there. I might need to prep for that. Okay. But yeah, I can probably go to that copper thing. Why? Oh, okay. Constructors. We need quick wire, so we need 12 to make 60. And I'm making 15 per, so 15 times 4. 60. 60 divided by 15 is 4. No, 12. 12 actually. 12, 5. Okay. Let's see. That's 15 per. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to merge all this together, I think. To that side? Yes. Okay, constructors are ready. Just gotta paste everything in. Okay, so that's gonna be 60 times 5, which is 300, which my current belts cannot keep up with that. Fine. Actually, yeah, that is actually totally fine, because we can just do that. We have 2 inputs. Don't have to worry about those belts not being enough. I'm dumb. I'm putting all this stuff in there. Okay. So you are what needs to go over here. There we go. Now it looks nice. So I think now I just need to power it all. There we go. Quick wire's getting constructed and stored away. That's great. How much quick wire do I want? Probably a stack for now. Is there anything else I can make with Caterium? Actually, wait, is there anything? I'm thinking like beyond just quick wire. I mean, yeah, now that I think about it, Caterium isn't actually used for a lot. I know there's like alternate recipes you can you can find to make wires. I guess that's kind of it though. Maybe there's other ones. I can't remember. But anyways, Caterium is getting processed into quick wire, which is wonderful. Use that for later. So far, I got gas, which is nice, or fuel, whatever it is. I have some Caterium production. I got my coal generation situated, kind of figured out. What time are we at? Like 2 hours? About the 2-hour mark. Let's try to go a bit further. What do I want to do for an hour? Could try to get the copper situated out. I think so. I think I should try to get the copper situated out. First, I want to check where iron is real quick. Those two. I think I'm already using those. Oh wow, there just isn't any iron. Else, like there's no other iron? Uh-oh. I'm gonna go over to that copper just to see if there's like literally anything. It's that way. Right over here. So, we got 3 pure copper nodes here. And it's actually not that far from the steel manufacturing. That one's guarded by an alpha. Won't be be for long. Alright, time to make some stuff. Miners. Okay, primary output of this area is going to be copper sheets, I think. I got wire and cable stuff kind of sorted out, and I don't think I need them too much. So I think I can genuinely just prioritize this area being for copper sheets. Why is there like a uranium rock here? Oh, that's a lot of uranium, actually. Alright. So I can get 240 copper. We'll have that as one conveyor belt line. About here, I think. Get another one. That's also a 240, correct? Yes. And another one that's also a 240. Which is very cool. I'd have to move that uranium at some point. I do not have the equipment to do that, though, because I would die, because he knows radioactive. Oh, what? Oh, hi. Bang. Forgot they shoot boulders. Out of shatter ammo, that's bad. That's a radioactive one? Oh, that's bad. That is so bad. Bad because like it's hard to kill it, and then he's just radioactive everywhere he goes. I'm gonna see if I can like block him in somehow. Let's see. I figured it'd be well guarded. Okay, there's that guy. Now, what would be the most convenient thing imaginable is if he would just walk in. For me? Is he gonna charge? Oh my God. Chase after me, please. Okay, I think he's stuck in there. Oops. Alright, as long as I don't go to the cage, I should be fine. Where are my power poles that I actually got in here on? Ah, over here. Did it? He left it. He just left it. Okay. I guess I gotta get some gun ammo. I do have a good chunk of quartz back in my base. So I think I can probably use that to make some shattered rebar and oh man, no. Missed the jump. Luckily I got a portable ladder for situations like this. Okay. Need a bunch of rods. I also need a bunch of quartz, which I do have. Just kind of stored away in here. And I don't need that singular flower petal, nor those leaves, nor that wood. Oh, I'm gonna get concrete before I forget. Okay, I'm going to make some rebar and I'll be back in a bit. I gotta use the restroom. Break time. Okay. Okay, but I'm talking again. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do what I can to try and get as much of that copper facility up and running. I need a ton of copper sheets, mostly for there's like the AI limiters that's gonna come up soon, but also circuit boards. Those are needed in order to get computers. So as soon as I get that set up, then things are good. I guess I guess logistics issue. I gotta get plastic all the way over to the copper facility, or get the copper sheets all the way over to the oil factory. That's just gonna be difficult, and it's hard to get trucks set up in the foresty areas just because of how hilly it is. So I think I'm gonna hold off from doing too much logistical stuff until I get access to trains, which requires me to get heavy frames, which is annoying. I do have all the stuff I need for heavy frames, I think. Oh, screws. As much as I have everything that I need screws. I might be able to, like, overclock one of these miners to get enough, probably. Might be what I have to do. I need to get enough iron. Oh my. I think they need like 200 screws per. Oh man, I might only be able to get like 2 heavy frames a minute. Oh, that's gonna take a long time. I don't want to do. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. It's not ideal. So yeah, I guess at some point I will have to remodel where I have all of my iron coming in. Although I do have a lot of iron I'm sitting on right now. It's just the miners that are using them are Mark 1s. So I guess I could go through some setup time and try to get... Wait a second. What do I need for logics for... I need computers. Oh, and heavy frames. Ugh. And then if I want trains, I need the same thing. Oh my. Heavy frames is just going to be the thing. Alright, next stream is definitely going to be the stream to get heavy frames up and running. Oh my, that's not going to be fun at all. Actually, let's see. So you're a Mark 1, and I think there's like other Mark 1s around here. So, I think I'm just gonna have to rework how I have a lot of my base laid out so that I just upgrade all the Mark 1 miners to Mark 2. And then I'll have double the iron, which is nice. Although, do I want to redo some of my layouts? I don't think so. I just need to separate it out. But I need heavy frames, at least, in order to get Mark 4 belts, so that I can... Well, I don't particularly need the Mark 4 belts, but it helps whenever I need to get, like, the insane amount of rates coming out of a Mark 2 miner. I don't want to handcraft all the... I need to handcraft, like, 50 heavy frames. Although those didn't take too long. It was just getting the screws, I think. Maybe it's not too big of a deal. Maybe it's not. I'm gonna see if I can do that real quick. Because there's like the 25 earlier, and that didn't actually take too long to build. Let's see. Throw the quartz back in there. Oh yeah, I do need more. I don't feel like making any more power. those? Oh, okay. Okay, I have like 150. That's great. Nice. Okay. So I need 50 computers. I want to get Mark IV belts. That's before the end of the stream. So I'm gonna need a lot of stuff. Good grief. I need. What do I need for computers? I need a bunch of stuff. So I need 100 computers, and I need 100, no, just 50 modular frames. I'm gonna need 10,000 screws. Pipes, circuit boards. Circuit boards are probably gonna be the annoying thing, which I don't have any production for, which I'll need copper sheets because I have no copper sheet production at all. Modular frames I do have, like a pretty good supply of. Plastic is over there. Cables are getting made as well, so that's not too big of a deal. So yeah, it's just the circuit boards and the screws. I need 10,000 screws. Good grief. Ugh. Okay, I think as much as I want to get Mark IV belts already, just craft everything that I need. That's gonna take too long. I think rest of the stream I'm just gonna work on getting the copper sheet factory up and running. I'm gonna go check up on something. I'll be right back. Oh, whoa. How'd that end up here? Huh. I can't be too far from the copper I'm trying to get to, are they? It's that way, okay. I guess I hit a tree or something while I was AFK. Yeah, I gotta take these guys out first. no, that's just the uranium there. Wonder if that guy's like still in the casket that I sealed him in. No, but there is a spider in his place. Oh, this casket doesn't work, so I'm just gonna reclaim it. There's a bit of radiation. He's somewhere. No, it's just that there's uranium up there. Okay. Maybe he's gone. Anyways. So I have 3... What? What are you doing here? Go away. Okay, so... So, I have 3 sources of 240, so I have 720 copper ore coming in, and 1 furnace takes about 30 a minute, so I need 24 furnaces. And, okay, so from 24 furnaces, how many, let's say, sheets, copper sheets? 20 copper ingots a minute for 10. So, let's see. 24 furnaces can make 30 iron ingots, 270. And then divide that by 20, so I need 36 constructors in order to get the amount of copper plates. Ooh. Well, maybe I might not be able to do that this stream. Maybe at least, I think I'll try to get just one of these conveyor lines set up. I think I'll do that. So just for one for now. Need 8. See? Okay, he's dead. Wonderful. And he's still radioactive. I hope his corpse despawns soon. Okay, so, just for one of these, then I'll probably close it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... want that off center there. 7, 8. Let's see, I think I'll plug this guy in first. Gonna be a classic manifold system. I'm gonna be annoyed at this, but let's see if I get this done. Let's see. So if I do this, and I'll have, let's see, 36 divided by 3 is 12. 12 times 10, I think is how many? So I get 120 copper sheets a minute if I do this full process. Well, 120 per one of these miners, so I can get 360 copper sheets. That's pretty great. I don't think that'll suffice for, well, that might actually work for a while. Kind of depends. Okay, so these blueprinted up. Greatness. So I have 8 coming out. 8 times 30 is 240. 240, divide that by 10 is 12. I may already have those numbers, but I'm just going to do it again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Might have just 4 of these go on one end and the other 4 on the other. Yeah, we'll do that. Where do I plug it in from? That? I think so. That flipped around wrong. I just now realized I had all of my splitters on backwards. No. It's so hard to see in the dark. If only there was some kind of light source somewhere. Which I could get, but I don't have access to currently. Mostly because I need quartz, but also I need to unlock it. And to my knowledge, it is locked behind just quartz research, I think. All that and fix-it tickets, because most of that stuff's like behind a customizer. Go. Copper sheets. Sheet. Cop. Oh, I missed one. Cop. There we go. Alright, so that's starting to make some copper sheets. Not enough, obviously, but it'll suffice for now, I think. Well, of course, once I get everything actually finished. Oh man, I'm gonna have to make like 3 more, or 2 more levels of just this, if I want like the maxed out copper that I want. And I had my my mergers on backwards again. Did I? I didn't. I forgot I didn't want those to get merged. Oh my gosh, I destroyed them for no reason. That's fine. I think so. I can't wait to get into like manufacturing stuff and when like everything just gets so big and insane scale. Gonna be enjoyable. Okay, copper sheets are getting made here. That's great. What time are we at? We are at the 3-hour mark, and I'm trying to make it a habit of not going too far and just kind of stopping around the 3 hours. So I think I'm just going to end the stream here. Stuff we did. Got Jetpack. That's pretty good. We also, because of that, we also got access to oil processing and also got some basic Caterium set up for quick wire, so I can make that fairly nicely. Also got a copper sheet factory, not to its fullest potential. There's like 2 other things that 2 other conveyor belts that I can make, but I'm just gonna have to make this kind of formation twice, and then I can get all the copper that I need for sheets. Then there's also the joy of trying to get those sheets back to the base, or trying to connect them with the Caterium, which actually shouldn't be too difficult because the Caterium is kind of over here. So, I think I'm going to, in the next stream, try to finish this up, getting the copper sheets done. Just getting the other 2 conveyor belts connected up to like 2 other levels. Then conveyor belt that off. That's going to be about 360 copper sheets, of which a Mark III cannot carry all of, so I will have to get Mark IVs at some point, but that's going to be a bit later. Using those copper sheets, I'd like to also get computers automated. I would like to get that. As the copper sheets turn into circuit boards, which are eventually going to be going into computers. So I need to get plastic to the base as well. Or why do we even need to get to the base? Well, it's mostly because I just like everything being in one spot, so I don't have to go forever. Yeah. So next episode, I'm gonna try and finish up this project, get that all the way back to the base, and then hopefully get computers out of it. Now, ideally, I get heavy mod frames also automated, so that I can actually get to like some other parts of the game, as well as get into like Mark IV belts. I think I'll do like the copper stuff first time. Okay, well, I think that's just gonna end the stream. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it at least some amount, and I will be streaming again on Saturday. I'm going to get into the habit of actually uploading or announcing an upcoming thing. I did that for this stream, so I think I'm going to actually get in the habit of doing that some more. Anyways, that's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it at least some amount, and you all have a good night.